Oh yes, wonderful viewers. Nathan Matovu. Right now I'm in Kasese. However, I've just watched a wonderful organized team of people that invited me to come and train them in the soap production business. I'm going to show you what they have been making before inviting KISA Projects, and still lastly we shall show you what we have manufactured with them. So they just invited us to improve or to advance in their soap making skills. Initially, they have been using palm kernel oil in their soap production, and this is the way they have been keeping it. They have been always holding it in these plastic containers before they happen to treat them with a strong base to turn them into a salt of fatty acids. However, they bought a KISA Projects soap production kit, the KPAD kit of 3 million, and these are some of the items that we came with to help us train them how to manufacture soap for business purposes. I'm going to take you inside their soap factory and show you what they have been making. So here we have the soap factory. At the door, the well-labeled It Soap Factory, which shows an advanced level of organization, however much they are doing this on a small scale or using limited capital. So here they hang their safety wares. I've just like the way these people are well organized and strategic. They have been using this wooden stick to do the mixing operations of their soap, and they had improvised for themselves a wooden soap cutting machine. However, I was amazed by the innovation of their soap cutting machine and the way they were doing the soap cutting. However much the cutter was not giving them fine looking products, but I was amazed that since they realized that they didn't have enough funds to purchase an item that will give them accurate results, they didn't just make their dream sleep. They just improvised something that can do exactly what a better thing that then eventually with time, they have managed to collect some funding and come for a better tool that can be used in soap production. So this is their previous soap cutter before choosing to deal with the KISA projects. So these are the soap molds they have been using, so they could align them with these attachment papers to prevent the soap from getting stuck into the mold, and eventually they pour their soap pulp-like mixture into it and leave it to cure for 24 hours before they unmold. Eventually, after unmolding, they come up with soap. Let me see if I can get a sample of the soap they have been manufacturing. Yeah, here are some of the samples of the soap they have been manufacturing. Well, though their soap has some few things that are lacking into it for it to become a quality product, but that is the purpose as to why KISA Projects is here. Yeah, we have brought all the tools they need to start soap production on a commercial scale of production, and we think if at all they have been doing business using this kind of innovation, which really shows a high level of passion, then what if they get all they need to become successful entrepreneurs? So success is just on their way in just a count of time. So this project, however much it is home scale, but it is well organized and big. They do some poultry keeping, and those are the buildings where they handle poultry from. They also do piggery, so they rear pigs from those buildings, and also fish keeping, or it's called fish rearing, and those are the fish ponds. And eventually they have also been doing soap production. We have just come to help them improve, but they are already in market, so they just want to hit a big market through advanced skill training. And there are some pigs. So this is the house where the pigs are being kept. Yeah, they are going to open for us, and we see them. So I always advise people to start small but dream big. So these people, they have really amazed me. And being the fact that they have managed to invite KISA projects to come from Komamboga to Kasese, just know that they love what they want, because it is not cheap to invite KISA projects to come and train you from your home. And really, they have invested a lot to have us come up to Kasese to train them in the soap making science and the production of soap for commercial benefits. However, they have been doing their production, but they have not been making profits from their previous soap they have been manufacturing, and really it has also been having a lot of things lacking into it, so it has been a substandard product. So I've come to help them improve, first of all, in the quality side, that they come up with soap that can pass standards at a National Bureau of Standards, but still with a high total fatty matter percentage, and still at a relatively low production cost that can help them break even in the market, selling their product at a fair price, but still making significant profits from their product. That's the reason as to why we are here. But we are mesmerized with other projects they are doing, such as piggery and poultry keeping, or raising birds for sale. Yeah, they also have a farm for plantations. So the birds are being kept like this, and this is our soap factory. So here I have the pigs. Just imagine that these are pigs, but they are clean. And you find someone manufacturing soap, and totally that if at all someone can do piggery but makes the pig as clean as the way they are, and even the house of the pigs. So still, if you're doing soap production, make sure that your operations are all clean. So I've just liked the way these people are organized and well clean, and making each and everything look on suit. So we believe that they become successful in all their plans. Their soap is going to be called B-Ghee. So people of Kasese, Mwera, Fort Portal, and other neighboring places, wait for this brand. Yeah, we are going to upload their story on TikTok, but in a steady form. So we shall be giving you uploads in parts. So this is where I was residing while in Kasese. It was a nice room, just like the way I told you previously, that inviting KISA projects to come and give you training right from your home, it is a little bit costly, but these people managed to meet our costs. And yes, we had to move all the way from Komamboga to come and give them their special training right away in Kasese. So this is how they have been doing their previous operations before choosing to train with the KISA projects. This is their cutting machine. So they had improvised their own soap stamp, whereby they emboss the writing onto a wooden kind piece of artwork, and then they just get a hammer and they hit the wooden piece to emboss the writings onto the stamp. So the operations, we are starting by putting on the safety wires. So there they have their big chunk of soap that was initially unmolded. So since the soap has been having some imperfections, or the process they have been using to manufacture their soap was just for cottage scale, not for business purposes, their soap could come up with whitish flakes on top. So they could start by peeling off those whitish flakes, clean the cutting machine, and then they put some water onto the cutting machine to lubricate that the soap can keep on sliding onto their wooden cutting machine. Then eventually, a team of ladies, they lift a soap slab and slip it to the cutting machine. So the gentleman gets the cutter string. They improvise their own string, and they attach a piece of wood to it. So the gentleman will pull the string as the ladies are pushing the soap to pass through the string to start the cutting operation. So this is how these people have been doing their soap. However much, it had some few imperfections, but I was just mesmerized by the way they came up with such innovative skills. yeah, we have just come in to help them advance in their skills so that they start operations for commercial benefits whereby they can make a significant return on their investments. All these people are coming from one family. The gentleman is the head of the family. So one of the three ladies is the wife to the gentleman, and still one of the a friend to the gentleman. So one tub of soap would give them up to 55 bars of soap. Thank you.